Are you someone who spends hours writing out a 20-page business plan, and it's really great when you're writing it out, but honestly, you never really look at it anymore? Or maybe you might be someone who'd like to learn how to create just a one-page vibrational business plan that you could look at every day. So if that's you, you're in the right spot, because today this is what we are talking about, creating a vibrational business plan, law of attraction style. So we're going to have a lot of fun today because we're with a wonderful group of my women entrepreneur friends. And the purpose of my hangout shows and my mission in life is actually to educate, inspire, and empower women entrepreneurs to create successful businesses. So that's why I love starting out the year with a vibrational business plan, because it really gets your vibes up, gets you focused. And in the next 45 minutes, we're going to talk a little bit about the law of attraction. We're going to give you some tips and tools about how it actually works. And then we're just going to have a fun time doing that and finding out what my panel is doing, creating on their vibrational business plan. So for those of you who don't know me, if you're here for the first time, welcome. My name is Danna Smithers. I am a law of attraction business coach, trainer, and I'm also a Discover Your Sacred Gifts guide. So I like to work with women who are starting up in business and or may just be stuck in business, but they need some clarity on what it is they want to do, and maybe they're not even really sure what their sacred gifts are, where their passion lies, so they might want to check that out as well, because I like to work with the whole woman. So that's just a little bit about me, but more importantly, I want to introduce you to my panel, because we got a rockin' team today. We are rock stars on this team today. So first of all, and I've got women from all over the world, which is always one of my goals. So we're going to go to Denmark to Bettina. So Bettina, tell us where you are in Denmark and what your business is and what you offer your women entrepreneurs.
Thank you so much, Danna, and thank you for having me. Well, my name is Bettina Jensen, and I come from Denmark, as Danna said. I live in the second biggest city called Aarhus. I'm a mindset mentor, and I'm a law of attraction coach, and I have a small upcoming business. It's a small company called Focus and Flow. And what I do is I do workshops and seminars and law of attraction coaching, where I teach and help people to how to apply the law of attraction deliberately so they can create their best life.
Right. And Bettina, one thing we would say from the law of attraction is that I am in the process.
Oh, yes. I'm in the process of building my empire.
Oh, I love that very much. Thanks so much, Bettina. And
Thank you.
Debbie, we're going to go to North America, and we're going to go to United States of America. Today, anyway.
Yeah. Hey, everybody. My name is Debbie Talbert, and I am really happy to be here today. Thank you, Danna, for having me. And I am also a law of attraction trainer, and I work specifically with women to help them reinvent themselves and create lives they love living after divorce. So that's who I'm working with, and in addition to that, I'm also a flight attendant, so I'm doing this while I am still working my job. So if that's something out there you guys want to know how to do, like you think you want to start your own business or whatever, you can do that while you're still working your job.
Absolutely, Debbie, and you're proof of that, right? And next we're going to come back, we're going to come to Canada, and we're going to go to the West Coast, so we're going to go to Patti Moriarty. So Patti, welcome, and let the viewers know who you are and what exciting things you've got going on.
Yes, I'm excited to be here. Thanks for having me, Danna. And I'm an image strategist, and I'm all about helping women look their best in a short amount of time. And I specialize in doing complete makeovers, and that includes style assessments, doing a wardrobe review, which is helping them clean out their closet, and taking them shopping, and working with my hair and makeup specialists. And I've just recently put together an image strategist training program. And Danna's helped me do that. And so I'm going to be launching that in March. And I also do workshops.
Excellent. I love that, Patti. And I actually hired Patti as my image strategist. I didn't need a complete makeover, but actually we're still in the process with my hair. So you're going to see another hairdo coming up in the near future. But Patti's been absolutely fabulous. And now we're going to go to the East Coast, more eastern coast of Canada, not quite the East Coast. And Penny Petty. We're just going to take Penny off mute. Excellent, Penny. Please introduce yourself.
It's Central Ontario, so it's, yeah, I'm from Wasaga Beach, Ontario, Canada, so it's just north of Toronto. So hi, everybody. My name is Penny Petty, and I am a law of attraction trainer and coach. And I have my own hangout show, and I've been multitasking, trying to get my lower third on. But I have my own hangout show Friday nights at 8 p.m. And what that show is a show to uplift.
It's kind of hot.
It's a hot show for sure. So I really have a passion to help people switch their language around from what they don't want to what they do want, and it really happens with the words and our thoughts and our vibrations. And yeah, so that's why. And I'm happy to be here, Danna. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Penny. Actually, that's a perfect segue into a little bit of training that we're going to, since 3 of us or 4 of us are trainers, we're just going to do a little bit of that, what Penny was talking about. So the most important thing that I think you can understand about how the law of attraction works is by understanding the relationship between the words and the results that you get. So right now, I'm just going to ask Bettina to read this for us and just go through what the process is, Bettina. So everything starts with?
Everything starts with words, the words we use.
Right, and then those words turn into?
Thoughts.
And then?
Vibes.
Vibes. And what's another word for a vibe, Debbie? What else do we call it?
A mood or a feeling.
And we even give it the full word of vibration, but most people don't say, what are you vibrating? Most people are going to say, I got a good vibe from that person, or I didn't get a good vibe. And then what happens when we've got, depending on what we're saying, the thoughts that we complete, and the feeling that we have with it, and then we get
results.
Exactly. So that's how the law of attraction works. That's how things get manifested. So everything we're asking you to do is be very mindful about the words that you're saying, but Debbie, say it when you see it.
It's how you feel about what you say or think.
Exactly. So if and we talk about this in the law of attraction, if you're someone who uses affirmations and you say, you know, I'm healthy, happy, and wise, and I feel great. And I think we're going to get an on that one, because you may be saying the words, but it's not how you feel. So the words are important, but more importantly is what those vibes are. And Penny Petty, we're coming to you because we know you know this answer. What kind of vibes do we have?
We have 2 kinds, a positive or a negative vibe.
Okay, so we've either got this one happening and we're high vibing up here at 100, or we've got this one.
Mm-hmm.
And we all know people that vibrate way up here, so enough. We won't go into that right now. That's a whole other episode which all of us could do. All right, so let's go ahead and just talk a little bit more about the definition of the law of attraction, because this is really important and it actually helps people understand how that works. So Bettina, I'm going to go back to you. So how about that definition that we all use when we're teaching? And since you're in the process of building your empire, I know that you know this. So
yes.
You're building your empire, so what are you doing?
Yes, the definition for law of attraction is that I attract everything to my life or my business that I give my attention, energy, and focus to.
And it's whether it's
positive or negative.
Exactly. So Bettina, you could tell, at least I felt it when she talked about building her empire. I love those words, right? We don't specifically have to know exactly how we're going to do that, right, Bettina?
Right.
Because what's the most important thing that we're going to do on that 3-step process?
Oh, that would be the 3rd step. Allowing.
And Debbie, what's that 3rd step? What's that all about?
It's allowing. So it's getting rid of and eliminating your doubt and allowing what you want to come into your life.
Right. So it's all about removing the doubt, right? And so Patti, I'm going to ask you a question. Since you've been working towards creating this fabulous 5-day certified image style advisor makeover strategist program, which you're calling it, SAMS.
Yes.
How are you feeling about it? Is it something you've always wanted to do, or is it just an idea that you had?
No, I've always wanted to do it. You know, there's so many men and women that need help to look their best, and I just want to kind of expand it so it's just a common thing that people do, that they get help, because everybody needs help. And so, you know, I've over the years I've kind of run into a lot of people who have wanted to do it, but I've never actually kind of taken the time to put the program together. And
Right.
Dan, if it hadn't been for you, I mean, it would never be like it is now. Like, you just, you know, just perfect timing.
Exactly, and that's where part of that allowing comes in, right? Even though you may have an idea about something, and this is part of the business plan as well, right? Because I know when I used to write business plans in corporate, or even for myself when I first started, I would literally do the 20-page thing, because that's who I am, and you know, with all the financials and the forecasts and all of that. But even when I was in corporate, I always found the forecast hard, because it's like, I don't have a crystal ball. I don't know what's going to happen. But with this vibrational business plan, it just takes away all that stress. You can still use numbers. You can still use dates and all of that in your vibrational business plan, but it just releases the energy and the pressure of, I've got to do this, I've got to do this, I've got to hit this target, I've got to do that, and if I don't, I'm a failure, right? So we don't want any of that going on, because that's just going to bring us down. And hello, this is where we're going.
Exactly.
You know, I always say we go down that rabbit hole, but what I tell my clients is there's no carrot cake down there.
Oh, darn.
There's no carrot cake down there. The carrot cake is up here, so we don't want to be down this rabbit hole, right? Okay, alrighty. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to actually take a look at how to create the vibrational business plan. So this is the model that you're going to use, and we're going to go through this. And I've actually got mine up there. This is the one I did for this year. And actually, when Penny, when we were on Michael Lozier's Vibrational Business Plan show, I love what Judy Gary said about that. She puts pictures of people,
of her clients.
Of her clients. So I love that. So it kind of gave me an idea. Like, I do a big vision board, which I've got in front of me as well. Like, that's pictures and all sorts of things. But what I did this time is I actually stuck a few pictures up here, and I've got a few sayings up here, just to give it a little bit more high energy for me, because even though I'm a digital, right, Bettina? Learner and communicator, I like the visual. I'm a very much a visual person as well. So that's mine behind me. I've just done it on Bristol board, and I actually put it on the door, which I look out to, so I can see it every day. It's not like the business plan we're going to tuck away, or even if you did your business plan online, you're not going to be looking at it every day. So it's important when we want to manifest something that we don't tuck it in a drawer. Okay, all right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take a look at this first step. So what I know for sure, and I actually like to use sticky notes, because once I manifest something, I just move it up to the next section. So usually by the end of the year, everything's almost up to what I know for sure. So we're going to start and ask. We're going to start with Bettina. So Bettina, what would be one thing that you know for sure that you've got or you're going to do on your vision board?
On my vibrational business plan?
Oh, yeah, sorry. I know. Michael always talks about don't do the macaroni collage, but we do it, Michael.
Well, I do know for sure that I have 2 upcoming workshops. One this Saturday, actually about how to do a vision board that actually works, and another one on law of attraction on the 23rd. And I know that for sure. And I know that people bought tickets and they're coming.
Excellent. So you know you're going to be
that's
doing
wonderful.
That. Perfect.
Yeah.
Excellent. Excellent. Good. And how does that feel for you?
Oh, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
It's
excellent.
It's really a nice feeling.
Building that empire.
Yes. For
Okay,
sure.
Debbie Talbert, we're going to come to you. What do you know for sure?
Well, what I know for sure is that making the switch from teaching people how to use Google Hangouts to teaching divorced women how to use law of attraction to reinvent themselves is the right decision. Like, I just feel awesome since I've made that decision.
I love that.
Shows that.
And Debbie, I think it would be valuable for our viewers to understand that, you know, that you are still an airline, sorry, what's the correct term? Flight attendant, sorry. Politically correct here, flight attendant, and that, but you're phasing it out, and so you started looking at a few different things, but it took a while to get the clarity.
It did, but I did, well, because I did my vibrational business board last year, and I got the clarity, and I did stuff, and I started teaching hangouts because I was having fun doing them, and people wanted to know how to do them, and I was working towards doing my own hangout show. And so that kind of fell into my lap, and I was doing that, but it still didn't feel quite right.
Right.
And so I just still kept focusing on my ideal situation, my ideal financial situation, and attracting it.
Right. And that, and just for viewers, just a quick refresh, this is how we use this deliberate attraction process. So Debbie's saying that she identified her desire, and she gave her desire attention, and then she allowed the universe to bring her those things that she talked about, and everything doesn't always come at once. And I know Penny Petty knows this for sure, because we always have this conversation. People say, well, why am I not getting it so quickly? And a lot of that is because there's still doubt. And just what you said, Debbie, that there was a little bit like, yeah, that, I'll do this because this feels good right now, but it wasn't the solid foundation. Because what you're seeing right now, working with helping divorced women, I think makes such a big difference. It's just like what Patti said about how she wants to make a difference, and Penny wants to make a difference. And, I know Penny's client group, like all of our client groups are slightly different. And, what I love in the world, there's a lot of talk about, is the world changing and is it going the right way? Absolutely. These women on the panel are proof of that, and the women entrepreneurs that I know and people watching this, because we are the change makers in the world. We do business differently than men. I'm just saying, we have a little softer touch. We have a little bit more of a spiritual foundation, and for those of us that get the law of attraction, then we trust that it's going to bring us what we need to do, know, or have. And the more we see the results, the stronger our belief comes. So that's just another little tip for you there. This is what happens on the shows, right?
Yeah.
As Michael Losey always says, it's his show, and we kind of, when you're the host, you kind of go with where it goes and what pops up. So Patti, we're going to come to you. And what's one thing that you know for sure on your vibrational business plan?
Well, I've put together my program to train men and women to become image strategists, and I finished my Style Advisor Makeover Strategist manual. So it looks great, so I'm really excited about that.
And you feel good about it, and it's a solid,
yeah,
really what you know for sure. Excellent. And Penny Petty, we're going to come to Wasaga Beach, Ontario. And what about for you, Penny?
Danna, may I take a couple of minutes here and just share a story?
Absolutely.
And it'll lead back into the vibrational business plan, I promise. So a few years ago, when I was totally unhappy at my job, I was at a dealership with high stress levels. I was in this manager, and I needed out. I needed a way out. I quit. I didn't know what I was doing, where I was going. I didn't know. I just knew that there was something else for me. Would I recommend that? No. I kind of took a long way around there. Make your plan first. But I was up to here. But at that time, I'd already been studying about the law of attraction. And so I just kept saying, all right, I need some financial, I need finances here. I need money to get me through and help me build my business, because I knew I wanted to teach about the law of attraction and the importance of our words, because we will create what we speak. And I'm proof of that. So I found this program that it was for new entrepreneurs who would fund me to begin my business. Right? But I had to do a business plan, which I was totally stressed because, ladies, we all know that in our type of work, it's non-traditional. It's like, this is not conventional type of work. This is totally, right? So when we talk about a business plan, we had to go out and find the competition.
Mm-hmm.
We work in cooperation, right? We help one another. We're not like trying to go out and say, I could do better than them. Anyway, I had to do this business plan. Oh my gosh, I was in a mess for 3 weeks. Finally, I reached out to somebody, Michael Olgier, actually, very dear to my heart. I reached out and I said, I need your help. Within 3 hours, he had me like, okay, this is what you need to do. And I was approved.
Fabulous.
I was approved. Then I started doing the vibrational business plan. When I got my new office here about a couple of months ago, I found my old my old business plan. I chucked it because there was not one thing in that business plan that has come true at all. But the vibrational business plan, I know for sure works, and I have earned income from my vibrational business plan. I have my own, so what I know for sure is I have 63 episodes of my Hang Out with Penny show. I've earned money online. So my point is, this system really works. It's all about vibration.
Thank you, Penny Petty.
I forgot whose show it was for a minute.
That's all good. That's all good. We love it. And yeah, I mean, like I said, I've done corporate business plans and done all of that. And I'm not saying to people don't do it. What I think Penny's saying and what I experienced as well is that I never really went back to it, and I didn't really feel that great looking at it. But the vibrational business plan, I can look at something and I can understand what that means. So, and that's why I think the next one is just as important as what we know for sure is the what am I giving my attention to. So this is something that the second one here, right? What am I giving my attention to? So it may not, it's in the process of being manifested, whereas what you know for sure, that's already being manifested. Penny's 63 episodes of her Hangout with Penny show, which she does Friday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, if you want to hang out with Penny. She's always got a glass of wine with her, so that's a great...
That's a Friday night show.
Yes, and she manifested free wine because that was one of the things that she wanted, so...
Yeah.
And that's just great. Anyway, but what I'm giving my attention to? So let's find out, Bettina, let's go back to you. What is something that you're working on that you want to manifest that you're going to raise that vibration for?
Oh, actually, right now I'm giving my attention to writing a chapter in a book. I was invited to do a chapter. I haven't written it yet, but I have to do that.
Excellent.
So that's definitely in my bubble, and I'm very excited about that.
Fabulous.
And fell into my lap, and I love writing. You know that. That's one of my sacred gifts.
Yeah.
Yes. So it's perfect.
Yeah, Bettina and Debbie both did my Discover Your Sacred Gifts program because it just gave them a little bit more insight. And so thanks very much for that, Bettina. Is the chapter on Law of Attraction, or what's the topic?
Yes, that would be my contribution. The
Perfect.
book is called License to Love.
Oh, nice, nice.
And the chapter I'm going to write is about how to attract your ideal partner.
Oh, I love that.
Attraction, of course.
Yeah,
so,
perfect.
So that's going to be so much fun.
Nice, that'll be nice. I need to know about it so I can share it with the viewers when you get it on.
Actually, Debbie, you should even...
You got a free copy.
Good. Okay, all right. Debbie Talbert, we're going to go to you. So what are you giving your attention to, Debbie?
Right now, because I have made the switch, I'm giving my attention to actually building my list to 1,000 active subscribers.
Great.
So I'm doing that with adding Hangout shows back into what I'm doing, writing blog posts. I have free PDFs I've put together for email opt-ins around steps and processes for the Law of Attraction and targeting it specifically towards someone who's just experienced a divorce recently or might be even going through it.
Right. Perfect. Yeah, and there's absolutely lots of women going through that. Actually, I think all the women on the panel today have been divorced. Is that true? Is that true, ladies? Yeah. So we all know what it's about. It's a rough journey when you're going through it, even if you're all in favor of it. But with Debbie, with Law of Attraction tools and principles and formulas, it can be a real asset to women because it can be a lonely, scary time. Excellent. All right. Yeah. Patti Morrison, we're going to you. So what are you going to give your attention to?
Well, I'd say putting the final touches on my Style Advisor Makeover Strategist program, and I'm launching it in March.
Excellent. Whoa, I like that you've got a date on that. So that this is what we do for that. We celebrate that. Excellent. Fabulous, fabulous. And it's so starting out. Well, we'll get to your room for more later. We're gonna go to Penny Petty. So Penny, what for you for what you're giving your attention to?
Oh, I have so many. My list keeps getting bigger. So
yeah. And that's a good point, right?
Yeah, and I just want to come back around to the traditional business plan. They do have their place. I mean, you can't take what we're doing right now. Excuse me, you can't take that to the bank, right? Yeah. You need to have a traditional, you need to have a plan to take to the bank. But once you're done that, then that can actually limit us, right? So you want to give your attention to the dreams of your business. You want to be able to, and so that's what I'm doing now. So what I know for sure is happening, so now I'm doing the dreams. And so what I'm giving attention to now is creating 3 more programs, online programs. And I'm giving attention to radio interviews and in-person interviews and our local radio or television station. So my focus now is to be out from behind the camera out into the public. So that's what I'm giving a lot of attention to this year.
Perfect. Love that. And it's interesting, I did a post earlier, or at the beginning of the year, asking people what their word was. What would they use if they just had one word for the year? And I know Patti Morrison's is visible because she's the same. But Penny, it sounds like visible would be a really good one for you, right? Like, been behind, but now you're going to get out there. That's a great one. Fabulous. And yeah, just quickly, I'll just mention what I know for sure for me is that I've signed out for another mentoring program with Michael Lozier because I've been working with Michael for many years now, and I know Penny has, and we're crazy about the guy because you know, he's the law of attraction guru. He helps us manifest very quickly what it is that we want to do. So that's one thing I know for sure. And what I'm giving my attention to is, with Michael, is creating a 6-month or 1-year mentoring program for women solopreneurs. It's going to be online. It'll be on the Google Hangouts like this. And I haven't got all the details for it, but that's what I'm going to be giving my attention to. So I'm very, very excited about that, and also to be working with Michael again. Okay, when we go to this third one, the room for more, this is where we're going to stretch a little bit. So this is getting us out of our comfort zone. Or maybe, as Penny just said, like really having that big, big dream. So not just hiding behind the scenes. And then what we always want to think about is, what's it going to feel like when I have all this? So Bettina, what would be where's a stretch for you in your room for more?
Oh, well, I was on the verge of saying meeting Michael in London and be his personal assistant when he goes to London to give a show, but that might be closer than I actually know. So I'm going to stretch it a little more. Yesterday I signed up for Mike Dooley's Notes from the Universe, and I actually I had a dream about meeting Mike. So Mike, if you're listening to Danna's show, we might be seeing each other. So.
Well, you know what you could do, Bettina, is make sure he gets a link to this.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, share it.
Yeah, excellent. I will share it on Instagram.
He's getting a little promo here, right?
Oh,
That's
yes.
Yeah.
That could be so much fun.
Absolutely. And, you know, you could also put that picture. You're doing vision boards too, right? So you could also put that picture up. Yeah, because we're the digital visual connection there, right? Okay. Debbie Talbert, what do you have room for more?
All right, well, my playing big at my job, they have what's called a company leave of absence convenience. And when they get really slow in the wintertime, they offer you time off. So I have to take the last 4 months of 2016 off.
What a pity.
Online. So anyway, that's my big. Because my money is equal to my job money, so I can take the last 4 months off from flying.
Oh wow! I love Debbie. We've worked together for a while too.
Yeah, we have.
You did the sacred gifts, and then I did some business coaching with you, and I just love how it's all unfolded, and also how open you are to the process, right? Because when we say, well, it has to be this way, it's not always going to be this way, people. If even listen to Penny's journey or Bettina's or Patty's, like we've all got journeys that have brought us here, but since it is a journey, there could be a different fork in the road that we hadn't really known about, but as long as we're open to it, as Debbie has, as she's been transitioning, that's going to help manifest more. Excellent, thank you, Debbie. And Patty, how about for you? What's a stretch for you?
Oh my goodness. Well, I'm looking for speaking opportunities for up to 100 people, and I've got this awesome talk called Looking Your Best for Work, Love, or Play.
Nice.
Love it. Love it. Good. So we're going to put that out there, and that's getting you visible again, right? Good. And then the hows and all of that is going to show up. The where, the venue, the people. You're all going to attract that. So that's a beautiful thing. And Penny, what's the stretch for you in the room for more? I want to hear this one.
Oh, well, I'll share two. One of them is I want to be on stage in front of a live audience of 1,000 people and speak my message. And the second one is I want to create kind of like a summit for 27 women, empowering women that want to inspire, and we all have a message. And I want to host a summit for 27.
Love that.
Wow.
That is fabulous, and that is going to happen. And I love that, Penny, because recently I've been getting more and more requests to be on women's summits, and I love it. I look at the ones that I actually vibrate, that I resonate with, because it does take a certain amount of time and promotion and all of that. So count me in, Penny.
I think I only need 23 now.
Yeah, that's fabulous. That's just
And
great.
it'll be global, right? It'll be global, so yeah.
Very glad to hear that in Denmark.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the Penny, maybe just let people know what a summit is, because some of them may not. I mean, I know I do, but just briefly what it is.
Well, my definition for a summit, it's your peak performance, and so we can we collaborate together to be able to share our message in a way that reaches different. We all learn differently, so we can have the same message but hear it in a different way from someone else. So to have a group of us together, it gets the message out quicker, and so it's just a high level group of women that just really want to make a difference in the world.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's a great, it's online, so once it's downloaded, people can listen to it or watch it anywhere, depending which way you go. And every person that comes on the summit will have something very specific that they're going to talk about that will, as you said, everybody. We could have 10 law of attraction teachers, and all of us are going to teach something a little bit differently. And all of us have other tools in our toolkit as well that might be a topic that interests us a little bit as well. So one of my room for more was actually talking. I got several. And in fact, I was thinking of some last night, so I put a few more up. But I would like to be part of a women's retreat, like not an online summit, but a retreat where people are actually there. So it's very spiritually based. So it's and I would talk about the law of attraction or discovering your sacred gifts. Either two I could talk about. But there would be someone doing yoga. There would someone be talking about health and nutrition. And so we'd be looking at the mind, body, spirit, and it would be in a really nice, quiet retreat area with great healthy food and exercise that we're all able to do, that we feel good about and everything, and just be who you are. And maybe it's even a no makeup kind of situation. Now that's a stretch. There were stretches on that one. But, it might just be come as you are, no makeup, no cell phones for sure, no electronics, any of that. All right, then. Fabulous. All right. So just in summing up then, so, you know, we do hope that you'll attempt something like this. You can easily create this yourself. You know, oh, actually, I know what I wanted to do was talk about Debbie Talbert. Debbie
Yes.
is our techie queen, even though she says she's not, but she is, Debbie Talbert. I learned how to do Google Hangouts from Debbie, and we know that Google's moving in a different direction, so we'll see what happens there. But Debbie, you don't have yours, since you do travel so much. How about sharing how you do your vibrational business plan?
Okay, well, because when I travel, I take my MacBook Air everywhere with me. So inside the Mac, they have a program called Stickies. So it looks just like Post-it notes. And so I did it inside. I don't know if you guys can see it.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Okay, so I did it inside the Stickies, and I wrote on it, and they look just like Post-it notes. You can change the color of them. You can move them around, make them in orders. And then when you open the program, all you do is click on it, and that comes right in front of your computer screen, in front of everything else.
Oh, wow, fabulous.
So that way I have it with me all the time. I can give it attention, energy, and focus, which is the whole point, not putting it away in a drawer.
Yeah, exactly.
And instead of taking a piece of paper that I'm going to mess up and whatever, so that's where I have it, inside here. And that's how I did it. It's a very simple program to use, called Stickies. I don't know if they have something like that in for Windows, but this is it comes on your Mac.
Right, that's perfect. And I think Debbie's got that sacred gift of technology in there, even though it's not actually considered a sacred gift. But yeah, I mean, we've got our sacred gifts, but then we've got our skills and talents as well. So we're a whole package deal, right? We're not just the one thing. So just to sum up things, you know, this is a great way, you know, try it, see what happens, but always remember this. Think about what would it feel like when you have it. And as I say, that's absolutely the most important thing. The words are important, but it's really the feeling of what's going on for you, you know, what you say or think. So we're going to wrap it up now, and I'm going to ask each of my members of the panel if they could let people know their website, and if you've got any offers coming up or any PDFs or anything that people might download from your site, please share that with us. So go ahead, Bettina.
Well, thank you, Danna. If you go to my website,
and just actually, read it to us, because it's a little bit. Read it to us. Yeah.
Yes, it's called focusandflow.dk.
Okay.
There's a possibility if you sign up for my newsletter, you will receive a free video called Law of Attraction. The reason why you attract negative people.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And also you can find my email address, and if you write me an email and tell me that you've seen me on your show, I will give you a special discount for my upcoming workshop this weekend.
Oh, I love that.
It's almost sold out, but I do have room for a few people more. So
very generous. Thank you. Excellent. Thank you. Debbie Talbert, let's go to you, my dear.
Okay. You can find me at Hangout with Debbie, and I do spell Debbie, D-E-B-I, and then it's .com. And actually on my website, if you want to sign up for the newsletter, I do actually have a free PDF I put together. It's 7 things I wish I knew when I first got divorced.
Oh, nice one.
So I'm looking for that.
No, that's a great one. Good, thanks, Debbie. And
well, I'm looking for it, but look for it on Monday. It's not quite done. I'm in the process of finishing it. Look for it on Monday.
Yeah. So that's the what's that one? This is where we are with Debbie here. She's giving her attention to that, and then it's going to go up there to what she knows.
Exactly.
For sure. That's how it works, right? Okay, Patti, how about you?
Hey, I wonder if I could show you. I've recently written a new book called First Impressions. Can you see this?
Love
First
it, yeah.
Impressions, Dressing for Impact. And in it I share the tools and strategies that I've developed in my 25 years working in the fashion industry that every woman needs to know to look great. And so you can go to my website at www.imagestrategist.com, and if you go to the top, if you sign up in the top corner, then you can get, I think everybody has to start when they're thinking about their wardrobe with the closet cleaning. So you can download my free closet cleaning system, and you'll also get my Style Advisor newsletter.
Fabulous, fabulous. And I know your newsletters are great because I get them. There's always a really good tip in there. So
and the before and afters are really inspiring.
And you can get the book online, Patti, or do they order
Yes,
it
you
from
can
you?
get it through Amazon or through my website.
Perfect. Perfect. Excellent. Thank you so much. Happy to have you today on the show.
Thanks for having us. It's great.
Yes, it's awesome.
Going to Wasaga Beach. Come in, Penny Petty.
Oh my gosh, Danna, this has been a great show, and I'm honored to be here with you and all the lovely ladies. And
Thank you.
I just want to make mention about the Room for More. When we were all sharing our Room for More, the whole vibration just lifted. I could feel it here. I bet you all could feel it there. And everybody watching, you could feel it. That is the importance of doing the vibrational business plan. It's about raising our vibration. The traditional one will sit there. It's like, oh, I got to do this. I got to do that. We have an experience here about raising our vibration. And that's how we're going to manifest all the great things in our life. So that's just one note. So I have a weekly hangout show. You can go to hangoutwithpenny.com, and there's a place there you can sign up, and I'll send you the link for every show and the recording. It's a free show, 30 minutes Friday night, and I have special guests on there, guest co-hosts, and we really want to just uplift you and to empower you and teach you about the law of attraction, but it's all about life. And just to be able to go through life. And with Debbie, what she's doing, it's wonderful, Debbie, that you're taking on this much needed course that you're doing, or whatever you're doing. Because there's the divorce, and then there's the just like the victimhood, and then there's the just surviving, but then there's the thriving. We all thrive now from what we went through, but we need people like you, Debbie, to teach us that we can get there. So anyway, I just wanted to say that.
Thank you, Penny.
Yeah. And so I'm just finishing my ebook. It's going to be a free ebook, and it's how to get what you really want and how to use the law of attraction to get it. So,
fabulous, fabulous.
Yeah, just finishing up, and hopefully be ready by the end of the month.
So here we got it, what I'm giving my attention to, and then we're going to take that sticky and put it up there, what I know for sure. That's great. And ebooks are a great way to share what you have with other people, so thanks, Penny. And yeah, I just love doing this, these hangouts, and I love having women like I've got on here today. I mean, we are a giggly lot of women that are, actually enjoying life, and it shows up, right? That's how we show up. That's how we show up. So speaking of ebooks, you can go to my website, dannasmithers.com or empoweredwomeninbusiness.com, and you can sign up for my newsletter, but also you can download my Law of Attraction for Women in Business. It's about the power of your words, discover how to use words to attract more of what you want, and we all know how important words are. And since one of my sacred gifts is teaching, as it is for these other trainers, I like to put a lot of exercises in my ebooks as well. So there's exercises for you to do, because it's all about giving it attention, right? It's just what Penny said. We can all type up that business plan, but we got to pay attention to it, right? And we need to raise that vibration. So it's kind of sad to say goodbye. We'll just say until next time. So Bettina, thank you so much. Debbie, thank you so much. Patti, absolutely delightful to have you getting more visible and on your first Google Hangout today. Yes. And Penny, it's always a pleasure, and it's as much an honor for me to be on your shows, as I know, you really support me and help me out, and love that. So we'll just say a little namaste to everyone today, and enjoy the day. And whenever you're listening to this, just sit back. If you want to have a glass of wine with it, that's great. If tea's your beverage, or a nice juice drink, or whatever. But we'd love you to share it as well. So hopefully this is going to go virtually around the world, and other women will understand that there are resources for them out there as well. And also that, the vibrational business plan, you don't have to just do it. It can be your vibrational life plan.
Yeah.
Right, Penny? I know you talk about that, right? It doesn't just have to be a business plan. So you can do this for anything. If you wanted to do my vibrational perfect relationship, you could start to do this as well.
Right.
Okay, good.
I'm doing one for reinvention plan. I'm doing it for a reinvention plan.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's kind of endless when you're open and allowing. So I'm open to receiving infinite abundance from Source, however it comes to me, and remember that abundance is a feeling. So you can feel good about so many things in your life. So that's it for now. So just say goodbye, ladies, and
Bye.
until
Bye,
we meet again.
everybody.
Bye.